So boxing was always a passion of mine since I was a young kid. I started boxing when I was 15. It was just, something I could go to with my mates just to have fun.
Yeah.
He gave us a bit of a talk, just about the importance of keeping fit and surrounding yourself with positive people.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from it, and that's why alhamdulillah now I just try and do the right thing and be a good role model for the boys that do come through.
Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of Let's Talk. Today we are joined with our guest Ibrahim Jaroudi, the founder and owner of Iron Hook Boxing Gym here in Adelaide. He is a very well known community figure for the Islamic youth and all Islamic members. Thank you for coming along.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me on the show.
Of course. We're going to get you here today. We decided to see what made you start, what gave you the idea, and what your goals are really with the youth and what you're planning to do.
So boxing was always a passion of mine since I was a young kid. I started boxing when I was 15. It was just, something I could go to with my mates just to have fun.
Yeah.
In the beginning, after school, we'd go to the boxing shed across the road from the school. But then I started to really enjoy it, and I started to get good at the sport at a young age. So I decided to start competing, and I had 7 fights by the time I was 16.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I had 7 fights by the time I was 16, and after that I sort of had a bit of a break. I was a bit on and off training. Didn't take it as serious as probably what I should, which I regret now, but
it happens.
Everything happens for a reason. That's how I started.
And with your boxing gym, do you want to tell us what gave you the idea, or how you started it, and your reason why?
So I travelled over to New South Wales. I think it was about maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago now. And because I enjoy training and I enjoy boxing, I decided to visit a few different boxing gyms in the area where my brother lives. So I visited a couple of different gyms, and they were owned by they had Muslim owners. And they were very welcoming, very good people. And I just, I got the idea from that, I wasn't working at the time either, so I was like, this is a perfect opportunity. I'll come back to Adelaide and, I'll start my own boxing gym.
Give it a shot, because there isn't many here, especially.
Look, there's a lot of boxing gyms, as far as Muslim owners and stuff like that. I think I'm the only one that owns a boxing gym here in Adelaide, but there is plenty of boxing gyms here. So I wanted to make it more for the community, but for everyone, not just the Islamic
not
community.
limited to
So I have a female trainer for the women. And I run the men's classes, and there is some classes where mixed, it can be mixed. But we get a lot more guys than girls in them classes. But girls are welcome to join some of them.
Definitely.
But they all tend to join in with the women's women's classes. They feel more comfortable that way,
And we've been seeing on your social medias and stuff, you engage with the youth a lot, and you try to create a channel for them to go and enjoy their time, go do more activities just outside boxing. We saw you went kayaking with we see you doing a lot of activities. What's your mission with the youth?
The gym I set up as a place, obviously I wanted to make it a positive environment for the young guys, but everyone that come through the gym, So already I had known a lot of the younger youth in the community and the area through my brother, and through attending the local masjid, like a lot, you know, I attend, alhamdulillah, I try and attend the masjid as much as I can. So I built a bit of a relationship with the boys from the masjid, the young guys. You know, would go out and would get coffees together, and you know, would hang out, like you know, would have a laugh with some of the younger boys, and they're pretty funny. Like, you know? I enjoy hanging out with them. Yeah. And so I built a bit of a relationship with the boys through the masjid, and then when I opened the gym, you know, I had them all come around once. I had a youth event and I invited them all. So I had everyone there, taught them how to box. Got my brother-in-law from Kachina Kafone, which is one of our sponsors for the gym. And he came down with his food truck and he was making pizzas for all the boys. It was a good day. Like, the boys enjoyed it. And Sheikh Abdul Salam also, he came down and he gave us a bit of a talk, just, you know, about, you know, the importance of keeping fit and you know, surrounding yourself with positive people and people that are on the same path as you, you know. And he thought what we had there was, you know, was amazing because it wasn't only just about training, it was also about, you know, training our spiritual side, you know, as well, which is more important than training at the end of the day. You know? But when you have the two, it's, you know, it's a good mix. It's a good mix, definitely.
Definitely,
of course.
Yeah, and I think that's like something we need, especially here in LA. We all need a figure like this because it's such a small community and there's not that many people that are willing to do such a big role. And I think it's really good that you have taken that upon you. And alhamdulillah, like I feel like a lot of the people we talk to and a lot of the guys we know, like they all speak highly of you, alhamdulillah. So it's really important to have these figures in our lives, and especially in the community nowadays. What are some things you have to say to the youth, like some lessons or maybe some things to watch out for?
I mean, you know, like, alhamdulillah, like I try to be a role model these days for, you know, firstly for myself, but as well for the people that come to the gym and the youth, and especially the younger boys that are around me, you know. When I was younger, I probably didn't have the best role models around me, and it doesn't lead you in the right direction, you know. But I learnt the hard way, alhamdulillah. Allah gave me hidayah, and you know, so I try and be you know, try and be a better person for that reason, to, you know, have these boys, you know, that are around me to see, you know, this is the path that I should be on, you know. Obviously everyone has their own choice and makes their own choices, but you know, the people you surround yourself with are a big thing, you know?
So, big factor to how you
of course, you know, you surround yourself with a certain group, and you know, sooner or later you're gonna end up being like them, you know. And that was one thing, like, I mean, obviously my parents, you know, I wish I listened to them more when I was younger. You know, because they tell you these things, and you're like, oh, no, I know it all. Don't worry about it. You know, like, but you know, you don't know it all. Let's be honest. Your parents do know it, and you fall into mistakes. But this is part of growing up. At the end of the day,
learning opportunities, and
definitely, it's part of growing up, and you know, you learn from it. So I learn a lot from it, and that's why, you know, alhamdulillah, now I just try and, you know, do the right thing and be a good role model for the boys that do come to the gym.
I feel like
me, you know.
I feel like with that approach of having a boxing gym that's like that is very good, especially with the younger ones, because nowadays as well, especially when you get to that age, you start feeling like you start doing that kind of stuff. You know, your boxing appeals to you and fighting appeals to you. You get to that age, so I feel like that's a good way to sort of channel it.
Yeah,
do you know what
definitely. I mean, look, man, there's nothing wrong with boxing and having fun and everything. But as well, you know, you need to do there's nothing wrong with having fun in the right way.
Exactly.
And that's what I try and tell some of the boys that come to the gym.
Exactly. Yeah.
No one's telling you just can't have fun. You have a laugh. And do that. But make sure it's you're doing the right thing. Don't do anything that's going to upset your family and your parents.
For sure.
And that's going to, the choices you make in the early years of your life is going to definitely affect you later on in the track.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't like to lecture the boys at all. But I'm more of their friend than anything. I'm their coach, but I'm more of their friend. So whenever they need to talk to me, they can. And they know they can. I like to have a laugh with the boys. And I think that's important.
Yeah, of course.
You don't want this guy that's always, don't do this.
For sure.
Alhamdulillah.
Because I think like that's what everyone looks for, is like someone that, like a friend, but like that can teach them a few things. Because like all of us, like usually, like because you're in school and stuff, all your friends are like your age, a year above, a year younger. But then when you have someone a bit older than you and that has more experience in life and has been through a lot, they can teach you a few things while also being your friend and not being lectured by them.
Yeah, of course. Man. Yeah, the last thing you want to do is be lectured, And it's like, probably some of the boys, they already get it from their parents. And look, it's not a bad thing, and that's just being honest. Parents only do that because they care about you.
No, definitely. And inshallah, I think this is a good point to wrap up the episode. Hopefully us and the boys will be able to come down to your gym.
Definitely, man. Come down, get the gloves on.
Take a couple
shots.
Definitely, inshallah. And guys, tune in for part 2 of this episode with Ibrahim. Inshallah, we'll be going down to his gym and you'll be teaching us a few moves, maybe.
For sure, man. I'll train you up and then I'll partner you up with each other. Right? And then you can have a bit of a spar.
Sounds good. We're keen.
Any last remarks for the youth, do you think?
I say, just surround yourself with good positive people in your life and listen to your parents. That's number one. Listen to your parents. You think you know it all, you don't know it. So you got a lot of growing up to do, So alhamdulillah.
No, definitely. And thank you again for coming along to this episode of Let's Talk. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and comment down below what you guys think about the topics we talked about today.
Also, be sure to check out Iron Hook Boxing. Head down there Give it a shot yourself.
Would you like to tell them the address?
It's 646 Northeast Road, Holden Hill.
Yep.
We're on Instagram and Facebook, so you can follow us on there. Iron Hook Boxing.
We'll make sure to link it down in the comments.
There you go.
Yeah, definitely.
That'll be all for now. Thanks for joining us, and catch us next week on another episode of Let's Talk.
Peace out. Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of Let's Talk. Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of Let's Talk. Today we are joined here today.
Today we are joined.
Okay, listen.